Hey Pixies! Today we're doing a jelly tip fill-in on this hand. I had replaced these, and in my other video I mentioned I jammed this finger and bent the tip. Well, it eventually broke, so I just replaced that one with another almond tip. I was going to replace these because I hate when they start to look really grungy, but I realized I didn't do a jelly tip fill-in video for you. So I thought I'd fill them in one more time and then replace them. And when I replace them, I'll be doing a removal video for you. I have the BellaVena Drill, the Double Dip Premium Liquids, and I have a Cuticle Pusher, the nail files, and I think that's all you're gonna need for this video. So first I get started by cleaning up any of the product that is damaged. I did a fill-in before, so I'm going to take this round bit that came with the BellaVena Drill, and I am going to file off any of the damaged or uneven parts, and then just kind of go over the entire nail. And then I also use this to lightly go around my cuticle area to not only get off any products that may still be down there, but to clean up the cuticle area, which I'll do again once I can see without all the dust. But I'm thinning it out some because you're putting some gel on your entire nail. So I really want to thin this out a little bit because I have other layers on there from the previous fill-ins that I did. So I don't want to add any bulk. So I'm really thinning it so that whenever I do add some more gel, it doesn't end up bulky or anything. And I really focus on the tip and make sure the tip is nice and thin, and then that the whole nail is even. So I'm going to just do that on each of my fingers and then move on to the next step. Now from here, I reshape because ideally the last time I did a fill-in, I did not have to do any buffing or shaping after the fill-in. So I'm going to reshape now in hopes that I don't have to do any buffing and filing. Now I already did some of the cuticle prep with the drill. What I do now is I take my cuticle pusher and I push back very gently my cuticles. And I can feel I have some product there, so I'm just kind of trying to scrape that extra product off that was missed. And then I take the sharper side and I go around each of the nails and scrape off that invisible cuticle and the excess product that was still on there. And I'm going to do that on each of the fingers. I'm taking the protein bond. Once you've started your prep, do not, I know I touched it with my nail, but do not touch your other hand, your hair, anything with the hand that you're working on, because everything has oils on it. And right now we're removing all of those oils. So this protein bond, I go right around just the little like half moon there where my naked nail is. You don't need to do this up onto the jelly tip. You're trying to remove any excess oils and dry that nail out. And I do 2 layers of this. So this air dries. Once it's air dried, I do this same step one more time. And that's because I watched a prep video and they said if you ever get lifting, we just do 2 layers of the protein bond on every client, because that eliminates any lifting whatsoever, and it has worked for me. And that was a tip I got in another video. So now I just do 2 layers and I've had 0 lifting. So I'm going to go ahead with the second layer and just go around each of those nails one more time. This will help ensure you didn't miss any spots. Really get in there and dry the whole thing out. Once that's dry, we're taking the adhesive primer and we're going to put that in the same spot. So I'm just going to go around that little half moon area right where I put that protein bond, and I am going to apply the primer. And I just do 1 layer of primer. Okay, my thumb is definitely dry, so I'm using the press-on glue gel, and you could use the 4-in-1 from Double Dip for this as well, but since I'm using the premium liquids, I just wanted to stick with those. So I wiped off a good bit of product and just have a little bead there on the tip. The product is going to be focused on this area that needs filled in. So I'm just dabbing that product in there, not touching my skin. And then I'm going to go over the whole nail. But I want most of my product down there where I need it. Now I'm going to get just a little bit more and bring it up over the whole nail. But I'm going to try to stay away from that area where I put the product to fill it in. And I don't know if this is the right way to do it. This is just what's been working for me. Now make sure that all of your gels when you're curing are away from your lamp. And I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. That's cured, so I'm going to take the press-on glue gel again, wipe off most of the product except a little bead on the tip, and then do the same thing, focusing on the area that needs filled in. And then getting a little bit more and dragging product up over the rest of the nail to blend it. Or maybe I don't need to get more this time. Just trying to keep the tip and everything else really thin. However, at the same time, balancing everything out. Need a little bit more down here. And then I'm going to blend that in again. So I kind of have to rebalance the apex and everything because it's been so filed down and filled in before. But make sure when you're doing this that you're not touching those areas with the rest of your hand. If you need to pull your skin back just a little bit, that's what I do. And if it's not, I'm just really trying to eliminate the need for buffing and filing. So if I can get the application right, that's just me trying to build the apex a little bit. And then I'm gonna hold it upside down for a few seconds to let it balance out and self-level, and then cure it for 30 seconds. Okay, I think we're good with that. So I'm just gonna finish my thumb. So I'm gonna take the no wipe top coat, and I'm going to do 1 layer of that on the entire nail and cure it for 60 seconds. And now this nail is totally done. So I'm going to repeat those steps on these nails, and I may not show all of it depending on how long the video is. Okay, we are totally cured and filled in. What do you think? It's not too difficult to do. So you'd be ready for your manicure. If you're using dip powder or gel and not peel base, then you would just buff the surface to get a lasting manicure. If you're going in with peel base, you would just put it right on top. I'm not going to apply cuticle oil because I'm going to be doing a manicure. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps YouTube recommend it to others. If you have any questions, leave a comment below or find me on Instagram at dippingpixie. Make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on. I have new videos every Monday and Thursday. That's it for this one, guys, and I will see you in the next one.